Yet again, another mistake on this roof pipe boot right here. We're going to go through and learn some visuals and see what's going on, some common mistakes. So you have a successful roof repair if you're a DIYer. First off, my name is Brian with Grand Roofing. I share what I know here with you guys to hopefully help you sharpen your skills, learn, DIY, save a ton of money. On the way, if you could, give it a quick thumbs up. It really does help support the channel. By the way, if you are been around the channel for any length of time and you've wondered where the content has stopped, we've had some big windstorms, some hailstorms, and I have just been swamped, very little content over the last 2 to 3 months. So I'm trying to change that. It is June 5th, I think it is. Friday, I'm trying to wrap up early. We got storms coming later this evening, tonight, tomorrow, and most of next week. All right, common mistakes, or common issues, I should say, with any kind of flashing flange with the rubber gasket right here. Over time, they can crack like this right here. This one's not bad, that's not the issue. Simple solutions are to seal it, caulk it, silicone, roofing sealer, whatever. Slide a secondary down over it. I've got videos on that. That's not the issue here. And typically any water that gets in there is only what hits the rain. Anything that gets on the roof deck is gonna hit the raised up part of the flashing and divert. So that's not the issue, there's something else. And I can see it clearly right there. When you see a flashing flange that is covered like this, it's usually a sign of they don't know what they're doing. Now, I know I'm gonna get those guys in the comment. I do it to hide it. Don't do that, don't listen to them, and I'll explain why. And then you make the decision if you wanna be like them or if you wanna listen and be like, okay, that makes logical sense, and I'm gonna change my way. If you wanna hide it, fine. But it tells me you worry about more of cosmetic than it leaking in the functionality. So you decide, do you want cosmetic beauty with a leaky piece of shit? Or do you want it to function like a knowledgeable roofer would do? You decide with the rest of the video, visual evidence here. If you are going to hide it, that's fine. I've seen many get by. I don't like it. This shingle right here is not where it needs to be. This shingle needs to be under the flashing flange. Any water that splits around this is going in under that. Now, if this pipe boot was actually a bit lower, you'd have all these additional inches gathering water and bombarding that pipe boot and getting under the flashing flange. If this one is under the flashing flange, that's good. Water should catch it on the bottom, but there's this little bitty flashing flange on the side of the boot on each side where water can wick off. I've seen plenty of leaks over the years if it's not far enough up. So the rule of thumb, the shingle that goes under the flashing flange, the top headlap needs to pass the backside of this boot right here, this pipe, before you put your boot down. Now, this is really not good. This shingle headlap is on top of the flashing flange. That is not right at all. All the water getting in here is going right under this, and the only thing that's making this from being an absolute disaster is the paper that is under the shingle. If you look, there's a ton of water that's over the years been getting in through there. You can see that dirty water trail. Not right, it's not good. So because of the storms coming in, I'm going to try to pop this nail if I can, try to carefully drop this piece of headlap under the flashing flange and caulk around this to buy him some time, let him know what's going on. But this is not right. Please do not do this. Even if you were to tuck that little piece right there. Now, the common times I see this are people that don't know, they need a boot, they throw it down, and then they roof. That's not right. The other biggest issue I see with this, the most common, is the weekend warriors, the fly-by-nighters, the chucks in the trucks, the taillight warranties, whatever you want to call them. They'll try to convince you the roof over is cheap. Yes, it's cheap because they have no tear-off, they have no trash, they have very little labor, they're not using drip edge and ice and water and apron and paper. They're just simply roofing over. You might get an estimate that says new roof. Shame on you for not getting a very good description and detail. I've seen some crazy things in the industry in 26 years of this. So you decide what you want to do with the visual evidence, and hopefully you learn a little something from it. By the way, I don't know if I said at the beginning of this video or not, I had a retake with blooper, so I may have said it in that one. My name is Brian with Grand Roofing, and if you've been around the channel for a while, you're wondering why the content has lagged, we've had some bad storms, I haven't been able to get to it. So here we are making a good effort. It's June 5th. I'm trying to get done early today. We got storms coming for the weekend and most of next week. We're starting to get in the hot time of the year. Until next time, be safe, and we'll see you on the next one.